I think that they are indeed prepared for this execration. They're also fielding Zapno this time. I think
It might be because they're not really following the meta.
Maybe
And they're
so.
really
Maybe so.
very preparing.
No,
You
that
know,
is true
they're
with
totally preparing against each
For
other.
the longest time, man, Execration has been playing either on their own meta or on a delayed meta.
Delayed meta.
Like, for example, when they were playing Season 4, they are still known as the team that plays like Season 3 MPL.
Yeah.
And when it was MPL Season 5,
they were playing
Season
Sustain
4,
Heroes.
right? That's Execration for you.
Alright, H2, Harry. Alright.
Okay. So this is your carry now for NXP.
Yeah.
It cannot be caught.
Chester
but-
Hero is not yet revealed, ah.
Oh. Okay. MPL Season 5 and MPL Season 4, when Zapno plays, there is an S-Test with him.
Yes. This is a very old comp.
A very old composition. They are so ballsy. They're playing against a Baksha. And then NXP Solid, they're thinking, oh my goodness, we should have not banned the Khalid. Should have taken it.
Yeah.
What is the other side lane now for NXP?
I think NXP would be choosing Chester Hero. Probably here. The utility support. Right
Yeah.
Now.
Okay.
Let's see here.
So it's a
Lowy.
Alright, so this is the classic Tham side lanes and Esmeralda with the Baksha
Yeah.
there.
And the Lowy fits really well in trying to catch the Estes.
So,
And, you know, if you put the necklace of Donance on Lowy,
oh yeah.
it has a lot of maximum area.
You know what? I really like the Louis last pick for NXP.
Yeah.
Because again, Execration, they tend to group up. Because this is a Nestus lineup, they want to group up always. And you will suffer from that duality vacuum
Yeah,
that we're
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
I'm also quite how do I say this? Questioning this sustain lineup of Execration in the face of a Baksha. But you kind of feel what Execration, because this is how Execration deals with
Alright.
counters.
Alright.
If there's a counter to their matchup, they double down on their lineup so that the counter feels like it's not gonna be enough.
It's not gonna be enough yet.
Like,
Yes.
it's
Who will
brute
you target,
force.
right?
It's
Yeah.
brute
Yes.
force.
Yes. Yes. Like if one tank is countered, they'll add more tank to it.
That's
Maybe
right.
something like that. It's the logic for Execration. What is your prediction here?
Oh my. Okay. Honestly, this is an NXP game.
You think it's an NXP game?
Thinking
I'm
about
actually,
the
I will be honest. I'm just sticking to my prediction because my Saturday meal is at
That's
stake.
right, me
against
too. I
Magic
know
Zone.
I betted for Execration actually.
All right.
But in this game, unless there's something special that I'm not seeing yet for Execration, I might just say NXP solid.
NXP,
but look
right?
at this. Lunox.
They're utilizing Zapna actually on the Terizla.
That's
And they
right.
got him on the front line. My worry here is actually by the by the 4-minute mark when anti-heals already up on support items. Let's see here. The first blood might be in for Zapnu, but the body of the Smith should not be enough. Yup, gonna be secured here by H2 and flicker in done by Renegade 2-0 quickly against EXE.
Oh man, they traded for the purple buff. 2 kills in their name. Terizla's support is not as strong when it comes to manning up in level 1, but it does deal a ton of damage against minions and creeps. That's why you felt that Execration really wanted to go for that invade. And you will argue now, is it worth it? And absolutely, and NXP Solid says no. This is a Harriet Esmeralda lineup with the Louis.
Yeah.
Any early game head start that
Yeah.
you give to us,
Yeah.
we're gonna hammer it against
Yeah.
you.
It will be taken advantage of. Normally, the value of the buff is higher than a kill.
Yeah,
But 2 kills, not good news. You know why? Because of the Mystic Shop.
that's right.
Again, that really accelerates H2's gold.
That's right.
We
Yeah.
might be expecting the first item to pop off just around, 3-4 minutes.
And by the way, when you go for the invade now in the meta, you need to reduce your opponent's HP first before you try to go for the invade so
Yeah.
that they will not think about defending it.
Yeah.
That wasn't available. Nevertheless, by 2 minutes in, this is amazing. You get level 4 already on Zapno with the penalty zone. You can easily initiate. And they're going for a little bit of a power push top or maybe just some pressure.
Yeah.
And maybe wait for Etumax as well to get his levels up.
Yep. They got a vision down. Actually, Renegade has an idea that someone is hiding up top.
Yeah.
I actually see Yaoi rolling already. Spotting heat here and Chaknu.
This is an incredibly greedy lineup from Execration, especially with the way they play. I thought that this was going to be a full funnel
Look at the flank
Chin.
on Chaknu.
No, it's just some
Alright.
damage being
Yeah.
dealt now. Anyway, I want to go back to what I'm saying. Execration going for a very greedy approach in the game. I thought that they would go full funnel Yisun Shin on Benny QT, but instead Hate is a little bit. There's a little bit of a mixture
Yeah.
when it comes to their distribution of wealth.
Yeah, I'm actually curious who has the majority of wealth here for the side of EXE. Mounting Char gets casted here, and the buff is still secured by the members here of NXP. Zapnu once again might be punished here. Might be the third blood for this game. Focus on Iaknu once again, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. A quick 2-0 on the same spot here by NXP. So, Lil.
And I wonder what Execration is seeing there that they did not change their mind. They fully committed that. We do know that with the level 4 available in Yaoi, it's impossible for them to win the fights. Why? It's the ultimate. And there's a natural counter of the backshot against the sustained strats. That's why I felt that this is a questionable Estes pick coming out from Execration.
Indeed.
It kind of felt like Execration is saying, we're not looking at your heroes. We're building our own draft. And unfortunately, that won't work against this lineup of NXP. At least in the early game.
Yeah.
At least in the early game.
The thing here is that they are diving way too deep. If you look at the Gillette instant replay, they're diving way too deep against an initiate comp
That's right.
of NXP. Like, NXP can easily dive on that choke.
Yeah,
Right?
so easily. Because of this,
Oh
the
man,
turtle
well,
gonna be
that's
secured by
good.
Hate.
Yeah, for Execration. Yeah, we will be just getting some damage down for Hate, but I think that's it. That's one turtle again for Execration.
The strength of Execration though is that they can really go for the power pushes
Ooh.
like this, not the jump from the penalty zone, and Yaoi might be in trouble.
Yeah, you did mention that they can go for the power push, and I will be doing so. Artillery minion gets cleared quickly. There's good distance between the mid minion. Chester is still there, and of course H2 and MBU took the time in getting the kill against Benhue.
Problem now with having this double, not really a double funnel because that won't exist.
Yeah.
But yeah, you sacrifice one core as Zapnu gets a value kill out of MB in their bottom lane.
Very interesting stayed there by MB. They were able to get a kill onto Benecutie. They didn't rotate on the mid. Just stayed there, maybe wait up for Zapnu to engage. And MB, I mean with the thumbs, just, you know, stand in front of the Terizla. He got the full combo in.
Man,
So there's some mishaps as well on the side of NXP.
third round of buffs again contested. 3 times the charm for Execration. Not gonna be the case.
You have to walk away. Hate here, soaking up a lot of damage. Of course, gonna have his Order of Brilliance proc, but still, that's gonna be it. I think they're gonna be giving away the Little Wanderer.
Yeah. A very primal approach from Execration Shinbu.
Yeah.
That they're going for this two core setup.
Yeah.
Not a funnel, a 2-core setup,
Yeah.
which from our experience playing as any sports won't work so much.
Yeah, and
in the middle of the
we were doing this actually, me and Manjin as the
Yeah.
2-core. But the thing here is that if the game drags on really late, like on plateau of strength,
Which-
it might favor Execration. Might, okay?
Yeah, no, Shinbu, that really segues into my second point of how primal this is as an approach from Execration. This is a classic, let's just get to the late game
Let's
and
get
we'll
into the
outplay
late
you.
game. Yeah. I think let's just get into
Yeah,
the late game.
why-
That might be the shining light here for Execration.
You know why I said that,
Yeah.
Shinbu? Because there's a lot of wave clear in Execration and they also have this arrival.
Yeah.
And they're doing their best, putting their bodies against turrets
Yes.
so that they can defend.
Yes, all right. But they still can fight this
Whoa.
turtle. They're securing turtles here. That gives insurance for Execration to come into the late game. Zapnu catches 3 from the penalty zone, and that's what we are talking about. This is a team that has been explosive
No.
since Season 1. Now on Season 6, they're going to be delivering a fix against the face of NXP. 3-4-1.
3-4-1, and that was Execration showing us how it's done.
Oh my God.
Very primal in terms of form and approach. Just outplay your opponents. Wait for that wonderful
my
initiation by your opponents and
And a play by Zapnu.
Zapnu all of a sudden
Setup. And a
saying,
setup.
I'm not washed out. I'm gonna show you how it's done, man.
Yeah, look at that. Old Mobile Legends. Old style Mobile Legends. Very old style Mobile Legends.
Very-
Bang.
And even the usage of the retribution is wonderful from Hate. And this is the classic approach of winning matches. It won't matter how much lead your opponent has. If you land that big stun, big ticket ultimate, you might win the game.
Yeah, fight as a team, but it doesn't necessarily mean that NXP cannot fight this back. Let us see, ladies and gentlemen, down for the front line, Very Cutie will be slain quickly. MB to the front line, gets clapped on by Hate. That's gonna be it. The Chaos Darkening activated coming in from Hate. Keeps the distance. There is gonna be the brush. Yawi is holding on to that one, and there's the re-engage once again. H2 here. Hate may proc his brilliance. He has it on. Still the first kill. He's trading up. Half health. He was able to get a kill. Still, Hate has the brilliance. Hate has the brilliance. Spinning out. There you go. But the problem is, where is the distance strategy dancing around? Yeah. Very weird positioning there by.
Yeah, he could have just backed out now.
Back out, yeah.
And maybe just sacrifice AE to Max. Now they might both die together, and that's gonna be a kill.
Oh, yeah. Wow, very willing to fight this Execration squad.
They are fighting again in the terms of NXP. No, Very Cutie.
Bad blood! Bad blood, ladies and gentlemen. No one's backing out. No one's backing out.
There's no other explanation but bad blood, especially this clash, man. This is pure. What's the English term? It's just aggressiveness, it's just friction, it's just tension between two teams. Normally, other teams will just say, okay, just go get your own purple boss. We're just backed up. By the way, a bad call there from Execration, losing Benny Cutie.
Yeah, losing Benny Cutie. Not to mention, even Hate here, really very willing to trade with H. So I can imagine this guy shouting while playing. But let us see, there's going to be another fight. This is what we are talking about in this matchup. Execration and NXP, nobody's letting up. We are, ladies and gentlemen, already into the mid game. This is the main event.
Main event, man. And we're on our feet now. Chester, there it is. Hate and Chaknu grouping up just to get a kill on that squishy support. And on the other part of the map, however, NXP, Solid, they are able to get something. Yeah. There's a lot of wave clear. This puts them a little bit ahead of Execution, but it's not going to be it.
Look at that, a possible team fight. What is new?
What is new? 8 and 13, 21 combined kills in 9 minutes of game time.
And still just, less than 500 gold lead. Iakno here with a glorious pathway. Look at the backside. There is gonna be Renny J. Okay, they're not committing into this fight. Maybe Execration was able to spot out where Renny J can come in. Had it been they committed, that would have been NXP's win.
Yep. Here's the thing. Execration, they do have very good turnaround when it comes to team fights because of the penalty zone, the heals, and the fact that they can layer together with the Mountain Shock. Renny J with the ultimate trying to run away now, Shinbu.
He did flicker out. That's gonna be it. Yawi forces the brilliance away from Hate. This makes it awkward. Chaknu sacrifices himself. Yep. You know why? Zapnu goes for the split up top. Hate gets caught out still, and Etamax knows it. No one can fight this. Push might be completed as well by NXP down for the bot.
And we know that this is the power spike of NXP Solid. This is their timing. They can constantly just fight and fight and fight, and evidently now in the mid game they have gotten everything they need. This is not a massive lead for NXP Solid, but the fact that the items are present on big cores and that they are fighting to utilize it to get push and to get kills, that's good for NXP Solid.
And as you explained that actually Chester not letting up Zapnu there, there is his diversion. Just to corner Zapnu. Renny J is left here. Falling Star Moon committed against Benny Cutie down for the front line. Chaknu spotting out where the members of NXP may come in. They're focusing now for the purple. Gonna be securing that buff there. And now, not anymore a turtle, but the Lord started on by NXP.
Power, the study, the theory of mid-game versus late-game, knowing that you have a lot of mages on the side of NXP. They flourish in the mid-game when they do get their items. And Benny Cutie hasn't really established his dominance yet in this game. In fact, as a marksman, he doesn't have enough items yet against his opponents. His 6.1k, the Blade of Despair in, and if you compare that to these massive mages from NXP Solid, he cannot win a team fight for sure. With Execution, they'll need to wait for a lot of time. Will the NXP let them have it though?
I mean, you want the late game. You need a lot of time. I mean, we did get our fair share of early mid-game team fights, right? But without a doubt, Execration, biggest threat here falls into the late game. They got 2 cores against H2. The problem is, will NXP stop strangling them? They're going to be focusing on the mid, and the inner will be given away by Execration.
How disciplined is Execration on their defense? How strong are they?
Oh my God.
Look that much. They're wave clear. requires them to be in front of the minions or the Lord, which might be a problem against the NXP Solid in this specific match now.
Yeah, and NXP wants to push forward, get a decent stack here down for the mid, and one fell down. There's gonna be the arrival coming in from Zapno. As you know, she can wave clear the top. The Lord will be falling down. Critical health for Yawi down for the mid. Renegade is quite quick. There's still one artillery, one for the melee, and one for the mage. And Renegade gets focused on by the member of EXE. Bottom lane is destroyed. There's still one artillery in the mid. Second in him, secured by NXP. And that's it for Zap and P. No more late game here for EXE because you got the minion waves coming in as the base gets destroyed and NXP takes this methodically. That's it. NXP takes game number 1 against EXECRATION.
A little bit of sugar and spice and everything's nice for NXP Solid, because literally what they just did is